And I was like, Liberty, you're smarter than this.
Damien's like, you told her about, or she told you about us? Like, yeah, you can keep a secret. I can't remember what he says.
He's like saying something about how like Liberty
wild.
was saying, yeah, well, he does say that, but first he's saying how like Liberty was like how dependable Toby is, and you know how much like a dude hates to hear like you're so loyal, like any like characteristics that are like a dog, it means that she's not gonna have sex with you. But like it's just I'm just saying. But yeah, and then he like says that she's a real freak or whatever, and I'm like, ew, I hate this so much, and so does Toby.
And he's like, yeah, so like you'll be able to keep the secret, right? And Toby's like, oh, you mean that? And he like yells like, oh, you mean that you like made out with Liberty, blah blah,
and are
blah.
bragging about it.
Yeah.
Which Toby, like, look, I'm not by no means defending Liberty and Damien, but like. That was kind of a dick move for Toby because A, he's not just like ratting out Liberty and Damien. Like I get he's mad at them, but like maybe don't announce that in front of everyone when it's Emma's boyfriend. Like that might be embarrassing to her.
Super cool. It was in front of the entire pool.
I mean, Toby has no chill.
He has zero chill. We've learned this over time. I didn't hate it though.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of funny.
Because I was just so mad at them at this point that I was like, no, I get it. All rational thought is left. Fuck this.
And then Emma's like, you're joking, right? And then Manny's like, no, they're not. And she's like, oh, so everybody knew about this except for me? And then I think Damien tries to like come up to her, and she's like, no, get away from me, you pig. Like, you ruined like my best night of my life, you pig, or something like that. And it's very sad.
She seems shockingly not that, like, she's mad, but she doesn't actually seem that upset.
Because I don't think she really cares about
No.
Damien is so boring.
Yeah, I agree.
I literally forget him every time he's off screen.
He's not Sean, man. He's not Sean. But then we're with Darcy and Peter, and Darcy is very upset about.
She just busts in the room and goes, "You're moving to Regina?"
Yeah.
Damn it, they couldn't have picked a different fucking city.
And then he's like, there's nothing I could do. I tried. And she's like, I wish you could just get divorced from them. And then it's like, oh ho ho, Peter's got an idea in his head.
And then doesn't happen a lot. Peter had a brain blast.
To which I say, Peter's the last person who should be able to be an emancipated minor. Like, he needs to be supervised at all times.
He gives Darcy this hug. He's like, I'll take care of everything, I promise. And he hugs her, and she looks, I don't know if this is deliberate, but she looks so uncomfortable with that hug. And I'm like, shouldn't she be happy? Like, he's gonna stay. But she looks like deeply uncomfortable with that hug. And I'm like, what is going on? What is the choice?
The actor's reaction, not Darcy's.
Shanae Grimes just really hates that guy.
But then it's like before the ceremony, and Liberty's all distraught because of everything that happened. And Damien comes up to her and is, I think, trying to console her about it. And she's like, no, everything is ruined. How can I go up on stage and talk about how, like, the beautiful 6 years of friendship when I did this horrible thing last night?
To which, again, I say, it's okay, Liberty. They really weren't your friend for most of that time.
Yeah, they were, like, intermittent friends. But, yeah, first she walks in and she, like, smiles at Emma and Manny, who, like, totally give her the cold shoulder. And then he comes over and he's like, so Emma just dumped me. It's like, just now? This happened, like, yesterday. Like,
yeah.
You should have been dumped a while ago.
Toby was also giving her the cold shoulder, too.
Mm-hmm. But then we go to the ceremony, and she's giving her speech, and it's very heartfelt, and she talks about how, like, JT's not there, and how, like, after all these hardships, she's learned, like, the most important thing is to be there for your friends, and blah, 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 and then she, like, runs off the stage crying.
Which, like, frankly, same. I miss JT, you guys.
I know.
And I think then, like, a slideshow is playing in the background of all their faces. But then...
And there's a lot of photos of Liberty and Emma together just to, like, drive the point home. Like, more than I think that they ever actually spent time together over the course of the show.
There were very short periods where she and Emma would be friends. And then usually Emma would be terrible. And then they would not be friends.
Right. But then we see the graduation ceremony, and all these precious little babies are graduating, and they made it, and I'm so proud of all of them.
Spinner finally made it.
It took Spinner so long to graduate. He's still in, I think, like, he's in junior year English still.
I know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he'll take summer school and, like, get his degree after that for reals, but whatever. I'm so proud that he made it. But then, real quick, after the ceremony, Peter goes up to Liberty and Danny's dad and is like, "You're a lawyer? Like, what do you know about emancipation?" And he's like, "What do you know about it?" And he's like, "I saw it on The Simpsons."
Bart got emancipated and moved in next door to Tony Hawk.
Which is like, of course he did. And of course, like, you only know this from The Simpsons.
I'm like, he is a child. He is not well equipped to be emancipated.
Like, if anything, that sentence just, like, proves, like, don't help this kid out. And then, of course, Mr. Van Zant's like, "Come to my office. There are a few different ways that this can happen." And you just see, like, you zoom out and it's just, like, Peter and Darcy, like, listening intently. And it's just, fuck everything.
It's like, I don't even think Peter's ever had a job in his life. How is he going to support himself? I don't understand. But then, the final scene, we're in the Zen garden. JT's terrible memorial photos in a frame, but it's okay. And Toby, like, sets down a graduation cap.
Wait, I think we skipped a scene.
Did we?
Yeah, we skipped the part where Emma approaches Liberty.
Oh,
and
right.
everybody comes out and they talk.
Oh, yeah. Emma comes out, and she has tears in her eyes, and she's so stupid beautiful, I can't handle it. And she just looks all sad, and she's like, we can't throw away 6 years of friendship.
Okay, let's be real. Emma was thinking about that time she was really terrible to Liberty by pretending she still liked Chris just because she didn't want Chris to date Liberty. That is entirely what was on her mind. Like,
let's never forget that.
That was what she was thinking about.
Probably.
When she was like, "It's fine. I'm just mad at Damien. I won't throw away 6 years of friendship with you." And I'm like, Emma, you were barely friends with her, but it's okay.
Sure, whatever. Oh, yeah, I think that happened before the ceremony.
I'm willing to bet that it's just because Manny reminded her. I'm sure Emma completely forgot it ever happened.
But Toby and Manny show up and are like, "Yeah, your speech was right. Like, we gotta stick together or something. We gotta cut you some slack." And Liberty's like, "I don't think I've ever been cut slack before," which I'm not sure that's true, but okay. And
I mean, there was that whole pregnancy thing.
yeah. And Manny goes, "I could bungee jump with all the slack I've been cut," which I like that line.
It's a really good line. It's a very Manny line.
Totally. Yes. But then the final scene, we're in the Zen garden. Toby sets down a graduation cap for JT, and he moves the tassel over.
Everybody comes over, moves the tassel, and we all cried.
That's when I was crying.
Everyone but Kody cries. Corey cried. Everyone but Kody cried.
My dog did not cry.
Allegra doesn't cry either, so it's okay.
It's fine. You guys were all a little bit broken, but Holland and I.
I've also seen this episode several times.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
So I knew it's coming.
I don't think I've seen it since it was on TV.
Me neither.
Yeah, I binged this like last year, so like I'm kind of like, oh yeah, I remember this happened.
It's so sweet. I miss JT.
I know, I love him so much.
Miss Jay. I know it's unrelated.
He'll be back.
I know it's unrelated. I just miss Jay.
I feel that I should express my condolences about the Jay and Manny breakup because I'm with you. I am such a big Jay and Manny shipper. I expressed this on Twitter once, and one of my friends who also loves Degrassi was like, "Jay and Manny, really?" And I'm like, "Am I crazy? Am I the only one who loved this?" But
No.
I am not, and that makes me feel
Love
so
it
much
so
better.
much.
It's the best thing that's ever happened. And you know, I think actually our like entire fan base agrees because we've never heard anything otherwise.
Jay and Manny are fantastic.
They're the best. But that's the end of the episode, and we do have a YouTube comment that we found.
It's from Kurova Lore 11 months ago. It just says that's the smallest graduating class ever, LMAO. Which, like, truly.
They didn't even say Jimmy's name.
Yeah.
We're just going to pretend Jimmy Brooks didn't graduate? I don't know. Maybe they're mad that he's going to go be Drake soon.
Yeah, who knows? But yeah. All right. Spirit Squad Captain.
Oh, wait. Should we eulogize Damien?
Damien? Oh, yeah. It's Damien's last episode. We always forgot that you were here. We never really cared for you.
Somehow, in the course of one semester, you dated Manny, Emma, and made out with Liberty, and yet still we find you boring.
Yeah. I'm just like, bye. Okay. Go have fun in Banting.
We don't know what the hype was about. I don't know. You're fine.
Why did those
guess.
three like him?
I don't know.
Anyway.
I mean, I guess they didn't have a lot of other options. We've talked about that.
That's true.
There's not a lot going on in Degrassi, and also there's a decent amount of like pull that comes from being the new kid.
Yeah, that's true. It's like
And
fresh
Sav
meat.
is a little too young for them all.
And Johnny DeMarco is only attractive to me. So
Yeah, I don't
Sav also has a
understand the
sticker
Johnny
book.
DeMarco.
Sav has a sticker book.
Baby Sav.
It's just like such a sweet boy.
He is a sweet boy. All right, bye, Damien.
Whatever, later days.
All right.
Can't wait to hear what song you put under
I
that.
don't even know what I'm gonna do. I don't have nothing
Have
in
we
mind.
done Bye 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 yet?
Yeah.
We'll think of one.
Yeah.
I'll like just be texting you.
Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson.
Maybe. Or maybe I'll find another Natasha Bedingfield song.
Single.
All right. So, Spirit Squad captain of the episode.
Oh, Lord.
Manny.
Yeah.
That makes the most
Manny's
sense.
the best friend.
But I'm also going to go with Emma because Emma's really petty normally and she could have held on to that grudge forever.
That's true.
Yeah, Emma was okay. I only don't want to give her Spirit Squad captain because I didn't like that dress.
I mean, that's fair.
So I'm gonna stick with Manny.
Okay. Ship of the episode.
Spinner and Jane
Yes.
and their weird outfits. Which, despite being weird, I still liked more than Emma's dress.
Fair.
I agree with that. Moral of the episode. Don't do shitty things to your friends.
Friendship is more important than some dude.
Yes.
Or woman, depending on like what your life is about.
Than a paramour.
Don't be a terrible parent.
Yeah.
Oh, also that.
All right.
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick. All right.
Great moral.
So, Grapevine. So we have some tweets, right?
Yeah. Well, first, we're making a correction. My name is... Oh, fuck, I forgot how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. Kiele. So earlier we were saying that we're pretty sure Stefan Brogren is the reason that they we're fine with the Emma and Spinner thing. But this person says, just want to say there's a reunion episode where writers still didn't fix their mistakes of Spemma. Stefan has no control because in the bloopers for Degrassi Takes Manhattan, Stefan literally improvised but Sean Cameron all along. The writers are at fault here. Fuck the Degrassi writers. And I say that with all my heart. Like, I love you. Come on the show. Oh, also the same person sent me some tweets to, like, confirm that Johnny DeMarco cuts his hair and has, like, a small glow up. And I'm like, girl, thank you. Oh, Feline Garbage also sent it to us. Kirsten said, there's hope for you yet. Featuring Bruce's still luscious hair. Because Bruce will never not have, like, beautiful, luscious hair, which is so confusing.
I love it. And we have one more, right?
Yeah. I just have to delete the trademark ones because they're so funny. And then also, Indie Film at LA Film Gal says, I found out that my date is running late among other things he has done. I feel I need to vent to the hostess at the restaurant. I'm waiting for him so bear with me. Oh, the ventist at the restaurant. I'm waiting for Matt, so bear with me. She looks familiar, and I thank her for listening, and I tell her my name, and she says I'm Stacy, and I ask her if she's Stacy Farber, and she is. I tell her I've enjoyed her work, and I'm a writer. That's really funny.
That's amazing that that Stacy Farber was your hostess. We also have some emails. So our first email is from Ryan, and he says, hey guys, this will be very quick. Just wanted to shoot in a message because I'm super stoked and have no one else to share this excitement with. But Cassie Steele followed me on Instagram today, highlight of my week, and he sent a screenshot. And I'm so excited for you and very jealous because she's liked some of our Instagrams on our podcast Instagram, but she hasn't followed us, but she has liked some of them. So I'm very proud of you, Ryan.
So proud of you, Ryan.
And then Caitlin sent us 2 emails, but I'm just going to read one. The subject is OMFG Allegra in all caps. And she says, full disclosure, I followed Allegra after her first feature because I think I want to be her friend. Anyway, fucking Spinner is dressed like a bottom literally made me stop running and wheeze with laughter. And then she quotes Allegra, I was not wearing glasses or contacts. Were those baby ducks? No, that's Argyle. Also, Holly J is the GD worst. She's a whiny, self-serving person who, when she does grow a heart, gives too little too late. I think you only remember liking her because of the random drama that eventually happens with the dot. I don't know what that is.
I do.
Maybe.
I
or
remember
you
that
like
too.
her, in which case, YOLO. # spoilers.
I think that might be the reason.
I ended up really liking